Morning, Joy. Did you have a nice Christmas? You're a pain in the backside. Do you know that? This one woke me up at about 6:30, throwing up on the carpet in the bedroom. Didn't you? Nice. What you got to say for yourself? Nothing? You've got cotton hanging off you. What is going off? Yes, I'll hold your paw. I know. I know. I've got it. Okay? Jeez. Miss Needy McGeady this morning. Went downstairs though when I got up and cleaned her sick up and ate some biscuits, so she's obviously not poorly. Was it an attention seeking vomit? Was it like, get up, I want to get up and have some breakfast? Little monster she is. Oh, you're tired? Oh, that's because you got up at 6:30. Are you tired now? Do you need to go to sleep? Missed a few lives over Christmas, so a very good morning to you, Sharon. We've not done an awful lot of lives. Keeping you up? Do apologise. She's fine, Viv. She's absolutely fine. She went straight downstairs and woofed her breakfast. Nothing wrong with her. And this is the miserable face that she's always got. It's not because she's poorly. She always looks like this. Like she's lost a tenner and found 2p. Don't you? Because she's got the worst life. Honestly. She's so hard done to, is our Dolly. Are you falling asleep on me now? Night then. Look at her. She refuses to look at the camera. There you go. Alright? She looks a bit psycho because of her one blue eye and her one brown eye. Makes her look a bit weird, doesn't it? Is that why you're camera shy? She's fine though. There's nothing wrong with her. She went straight downstairs after throwing up and ate her breakfast. So yeah, nothing wrong with her at all. Here's my breakfast. Bailey's coffee. I'm still in hospital being, oh, bless you, Sandra. I hope you're all right. Well, obviously you're not all right. That's a silly thing to say. I hope you feel better. Oh, my goodness me. Hope you feel... Oh, dear. Oh, my hair is... Yeah, anyway. With getting up this morning and he's having a snooze already, it's a heart. And it just, Viv, I mean, I feel for her. I really do. You know, I mean, I dragged her out for a walk yesterday afternoon. God forbid. Oh, mention the W word. That made your ears prick up. She does love her, you know, one of them. Good morning, still in bed, mouthful of big ulcers. Bless you, Joanne. So painful. Hoping meds from the doctor's help. Are you run down? Is it the tail end of an illness, maybe? Everybody's been poorly. I thought I was coming down with something on Sunday. Touch wood. I'm all right. I don't feel like I'm coming down. I best not say it, I don't, but I feel okay. I'm all right. So I don't think I am. I'm hoping I'm not. Mum's on the mend. She's feeling a bit better. But everybody you speak to has been poorly over Christmas, haven't they? There's so many... Excuse me. Thank you. So many bugs doing the rounds that everybody is either had flu, the sickness bug, or the horrible sore throat virus, or the new strain of coronavirus. It's just doing the round. Hate it, Tina. Absolutely hate it. It is growing though, thank the Lord. Hopefully by the middle of this coming year, I'll be able to like do my stuff with it again, because I absolutely hate it. Can't do anything with it. Don't think it suits me. Really don't like the way I look at the moment. But yeah, my fringe is just... Big mistake. Think it's to do with my health and meds. Bless you. I get them when I'm run down. I get cold sores and mouth ulcers when I'm run down. I think it's your body's way of screaming that it's not running on all cylinders, isn't it? So this morning, I've been going through my fabulous rail of clothing and had a quick sneaky look on the website and thought I'd pull out, before I take back to the warehouse, a few things that I had on the rail. This being one of them. Oh, thanks, Tina. You can't beat a Bailey's coffee for breakfast. It's funny, isn't it? Because even when somebody says, oh, it looks really, really nice, and you hate it, it makes no difference. I haven't had flu in years. I eat 4 tangerines a day and I swear it's because of that. Could be your vitamin C. Could be indeed. Good morning, Bridie Waddy Woo. Pleased your mum's feeling... I'm pleased she's feeling better. I was getting a little bit worried about her, I have to say. I've not messaged her yet this morning, but I've been messaging her every morning to make sure she's okay. But yeah, she was very run down as well, or is very run down, and I think... And she said to me yesterday, you know what, I have my flu jab religiously Oh, thanks, Tracy. Isn't it funny? I feel so ugly at the moment. I can't even look at myself in the mirror. That's bizarre. And I'm always screaming from the rooftops about body positivity and loving the skin you're in. And I can't even look at myself at the moment. But anyway, that's another story. But she's not had a flu jab this year. And she's had like a flu type thing twice. This is the second lot of horribleness that she's had in a matter of, what, a month. So she had it obviously a couple of weeks ago and was so poorly, don't even know how she managed to keep going, but she did. I think adrenaline kept her going. And then obviously she's at tools down, resting and just like readjusting, and got poorly again. So I think you're right. Thank you, Katie. But you know what it's like, girls, when you're having an ugly episode, and that's how I'm feeling at the moment. I think my fringe triggered it because I ate it so much. I've gained weight, so that doesn't help. But yeah, I'm just not as like, you know, okay as I normally am. But obviously been through a lot as well, and you know, everything that's happened. So I'm trying to be kind to myself, trying not to beat myself up over everything. But it's difficult, isn't it? But it's New Year's Eve tomorrow. Can you believe it? I cannot wait to see the back of 2025, and I know a lot of you will join me in this, but I'm going into 2026 with positivity. It can't, it probably can, but I hope it doesn't get any worse than 2025. But what others, I know, Bridie, it's strange, isn't it? It is, and I always say this to everybody that's having an ugly moment. I always say, but you're not, and it's like everybody else sees different to what you see, and I do understand sometimes I need to practice what I preach, and yeah, at the moment I'm struggling. Oh, thanks everybody. I'm not, you know, it's just the way I'm feeling at the moment, but I'm still okay, and I'm still showing up, and I'm still getting up, and I'm still doing everything and going through the motions. But yeah, at the moment I'm not picking you up again. This one, honestly. Extensions for your fringe. I've got an appointment this afternoon at 4:30 to see about having a mesh integration system, because I think that the thinning of my hair as well is really getting me down. It's just the cost. It's not going to be cheap, I don't think. I'm going to have a consultation and see whether she thinks I'm suitable. And that way I can get rid of the fringe as well and get the long in at the front again. I don't really want to do the cornrows again, because I feel like, although it didn't damage my hair as such, I do feel like it was a little bit thinner when I took them out. But I don't know if it's because I got so used to the volume of hair that when I took them out, my hair felt thinner than it ever has done. But I don't think it was. I don't think it caused it to be any thinner. But yeah, I'm going to go and see about that this afternoon at 4:30. Just because I want volume on top and I want to get rid of the fringe. So I know what you're saying, Joanne, about extensions and that. You can get the micro extensions, and I probably could get them just round the front, but I'm always a bit scared of extensions. I do feel like they put extra pressure on your own hair, but anyway, we'll see. So I just thought, while I was going through the rails and obviously looking through the website, we have got 2 colours left in this beautiful scuba fabric sweatshirt, and I love this. On days like today, if you're just not working between Christmas and New Year and you want to get dressed but you want to be comfy and casual, this, the Brianna, is perfect for that. We've only got 2 colours left in this, and that's because it is absolutely fantastic. All the other colours I've just noticed, and I've actually got one of each colour at home to go back to the warehouse this morning. Thanks, Kelly. Unless you've felt it or you're feeling it or you've been through it, you don't understand, do you? It's bizarre. I know it is, and I keep trying to kick myself up the backside all the time. The Brianna is 16.24, 21.99. Now I have got one of each colour of these to go back on the website. Every colour, so there will be one of each colour going back on the website in the next day or so, maybe this afternoon. So if there's a particular colour in this that you really like that is sold out, because there is only the white and the blue still available at the moment, but I will be taking one of each colour back, and at some point they will be going back online for you. And there's about 6 or 7 colours in this. It's absolutely beautiful. It's scuba fabric, so it's really soft, it's really stretchy. It's that lovely like balloon type style. It's got pockets in the side, it's got the zips up the side as well, so you can make this the parachute type style that it is when you've zipped it closed, but when you undo the zips it falls more, she says, easier said than done when you're wearing it. It falls straighter. When you undo that side zip, it falls flatter. So if you don't like the balloon parachute type style, if you do unzip that side split there, it does go a little bit higher than that actually. If you unzip it at the side, it does fall much flatter at the side, completely changes the shape of it. So it's a really nice length this. I have just teamed it up with the high-waisted £7.99 leggings. These are my saviour at the moment. I love them. And they're really, really stretchy, really comfy, lovely and high-waisted. So obviously if you're out and about, they keep you nice and warm. These are like my dog walking leggings. I love them, but I've lived in them all Christmas. So they're just £7.99. We do have various colours in those. They're just called the waisted leggings, I believe. But this top, all that's left at the moment is the blue, this gorgeous baby blue, and the white that I'm wearing. So 2 colours available now. Side pockets, side zips, you can change the shape of this. It's a really good length to wear with your leggings. So if you don't like the tops of your legs, it's got that lovely little like hanky hem, it's beveled. And it's the same at the back, at the drop side. It's a really nice length, but even at the shortest point, it covers everything you want it to. It's lovely. It's just a round neck, zip up the side, pockets in the side, and this fabric, if you've not got anything in scuba, is amazing. And then these, the Brooke, we've only got black left though, girls. These have gone, so I thought I'd put the cream on in this top and show you that you can layer with this, my favourite ever house cardigan. I live in this. It is so snuggly, she says. It's always close to me because when I'm at home and I'm tools down and just sat, this is just amazing. One in the colour, the light blue, it's lovely, isn't it? It's such a gorgeous colour. But you know what I'm like with blue? It's a bit weird. I don't wear a lot of blue, but I really like it, and I think it likes me. But it's a colour that I avoid, and I have no idea why. Because it's not a school uniform colour, it's not an old work colour. But I really don't like myself in blue. But it likes me. It's weird, isn't it? But anyway, if that's the colour moving forward into 2026, I better learn to love it because I'll be wearing it an awful lot. So that is the Brianna 1624, 21.99. Just the 2 colours online to purchase right now in the white and the blue. The white is great and it'll go with anything. And you can wear these underneath your biker jackets, underneath your blazers, underneath a big coat. They're warm, but they're not too warm. They're stretchy and they are super, super soft. Gone so thin thinking of buying a curly ponytail clipping, not sure yet. There's lots of things out there on the market. It's finding something that you can get along with. I've tried wigs. I've tried the cornrow extensions. I'm going to obviously have a chat with the girl about the mesh integration, but lots of it, very unfairly, is extremely expensive, isn't it? I think because the hair industry knows how much it means to women to have a full head of hair, they charge what they want, don't they? So it's finding somebody that doesn't break the bank and finding something that is relatively low maintenance, that's not too expensive, that you can get along with. So I'm still searching for the perfect something, as always. But anyway, the Brooke is now, it's just been reduced and moved up the website, I believe. I think Lisa's popped it on. 16.26. It was $39.99. This is now just $19.99. Now I'm sorry, I bagged this when it first came out. I absolutely loved the cream, so I've bagged but there is only black available now in this one. But black again is perfect. It'll go with any bright colours underneath, or you can do the black and black layering. But I can highly recommend this gorgeous, thick, warm, snuggly, really comfy cardigan. It's got that lovely like loop design to it, which was massive at the back end of this year. And we had this in, only 2 black left, girls. Been reduced now to $19.99. As you know, reductions are non-returnable, but this is almost like a free size. It's really like snuggly and oversized on me. We have sized this up to a 26. There's no buttons and fastenings to the front of this one, so it is almost a free size. It depends where you want it to sit and how much room you want in it. I absolutely love the oversizedness of this because it just makes me feel really like snuggly and comfy, and it's nice and warm, so you can just turn the heating down a smidge because we all like to save our pennies and put extra layers on. So you can throw this on, as I often do, over my clothing at the end of the day, or get into your loungewear or your gym jams and put this on instead of your dressing gown. I find this as equally as snuggly and cosy as my dressing gown, and then I don't feel quite as undressed if I'm still in my like loungewear with a cardigan rather than my dressing gown, because I don't know about you, but when I put my dressing gown on, I instantly feel like I'm literally ready for bed. So these are a great alternative to wearing your lounge sets and your dressing gowns. Just wear your lounge sets and your oversized cardigan. So grab it because there's only 2 of these left. I looked into it, but not had a, I don't think it's as much in the place where I'm going this afternoon. It's nowhere near that price, but I think it's still quite expensive. But there are places that will charge the earth, and I know it depends where you go, it depends what area you live in, but I don't think it's that price where I'm going this afternoon. She wouldn't give me a price. I kept asking for a rough estimate and she wouldn't give me one, but we'll see. There's no obligation. I'm only going for a consultation, so we will see. So this is the Brooke. It's gorgeous. It's only available now though. There's only 2 left. They might have gone now, but there's only 2 left of these in the black. But black's just as easy to wear as the cream. To be fair, it'll probably be easier because you won't have to wash it as often. Not that I do wash this very often because it literally is just my house coat, and it's so it don't get dirty. But I love it, and it's always like in here. So when I finish work at the end of the day, I stick this on and I'm super warm and I'm ready to just go downstairs with my cup of coffee and chill. So they were the 2 that I wanted to show you this morning. And then I'm just going to quickly, before I do, I'll just step back and do another little 360 of this because it's gorgeous. Like I say, there is only 2 colours in this. This is the Brianna. The cardigan that I've just taken off is the Brooke, but the Brooke is now only available. There's only 2 left, as Lisa's just pointed out. It is only available in the black. We did have it in various colours, but the black is the only colour that's left. Yeah, I have looked at them as well, Karen. I have. And I did actually book a consultation at a place just before Christmas, but then my dad passed away, so I had to cancel the consultation because my head weren't in the game and I didn't want to. But anyway, yes, I have looked into that as well, and that is still an option for me. But I think they were about £500 or £600. But yeah, like I say, I'm just putting feelers out at the moment and seeing, 1, how much it's going to cost, and 2, whether it's a system that, see, the mesh integration is a permanent system, so you don't take it on and off. You literally just go back every so many weeks and have it tightened up. It looks like your own hair, and they can just do the top, or they can do the top and then they can do stuff with the sides, so make it thicker, make it longer, do all sorts. I mean, there's so many possibilities out there for things like that with hair loss, but it's finding something, like I say, that suits you. I really did like the cornrows, but then, you know, it did look a bit wig-like, so I don't know whether I'd have that done again. But I think it's just me at the moment. I think just being a bit of a nightmare. I need to just have a word with myself, I think. This one, there is only this colour left in the Cora, so I just wanted to show you this as well. But again, with the other tops that I've just shown you, the Brianna, I have got all 3 colours in this at home on my rail. So I thought before I take it back, I'd just come online and show you that this is available to purchase now, and this is the brown. This is lovely. I really like this. It's so unusual. So the Cora is $14.22 and just $22.99. So the Brianna was only $21.99. The Cora that I'm showing you now is $22.99. The fabric and the feel of these, they are so well made and so expensive feeling and looking, and the prices are unbelievable on these. And then that fabulous cardigan is reduced from 40 to 20. $19.99 now, the Brooke, so absolutely amazing. She's amazing. What's that? Head Candy, I think she is. Does a lot of mesh. Yeah, I follow somebody as well, Iconic Hair, I think she's called, and she's not that far away from us, but I don't know. Look online and get a cheap one, try it on. I swear by it. I don't want a cheap one. I don't want like a synthetic one, and I have looked at them, and I just thought, if I'm going to spend the money, I want one that is going to look more or less like my own hair, that's going to be virtually undetectable. Yeah. It's each to their own, isn't it, Karen? Thank you. But yeah, each to their own. I don't want a synthetic one or a cheaper one. I want to probably spend the money. I know they last a couple of years. I think it's worth investing if you're gonna, because I'm on camera. I don't want people going, oh, she's got a wig on. Oh, that looks a mess. You know, I want it to look all right. Received my sale bundle yesterday. Really pleased in time for my cruise. Good morning, Lorna. Fantastic. Where are you cruising? Oh, Caribbean. How lush. I am so jealous. Like, 5 weeks in the sun would be just what the doctor ordered. Oh my goodness, is there room in your suitcase? Do you think you could just take a few clothes out and put me in instead? That would be, enjoy every second. That is amazing, absolutely amazing. Have the best time. So when are you going? Saturday for 5 weeks. Wow, amazing. Make sure you take loads of gorgeous pictures. It's just memories, isn't it? They mean everything. So Cora, like I say, there is only the chocolate brown available at the moment, but there is a red wine and there is a black in this, and one of each colour will be going back online today or very soon, because I'm taking them back to the warehouse this morning. So there's a few things that might be out of stock, like the Brianna in all the other colours, because there is only white and blue available at the moment. But there's a few things that I am emptying my rail and taking back to the warehouse today, girls. So if there's anything that's out of stock, it is always worth signing up for a restock, because you never know whether we get a return, or if I clear some stock out of my house, it ends up going back online. So even if something is out of stock right now, but you're really wanting it, please do sign up for a restock. It's just a case of putting your email in, and when we get one, or when we get another, like a reorder of something, you'll always be the first to get a notification. That is I know lots of people used to, and still do sometimes, ask about like things coming back into stock. It's the fastest and the easiest way to find out if it's gone back online, because once you sign up for a restock, you will be the first to be notified when that item goes back online. So it could be, we've had it many times before, you'll sign up for a restock, it'll go back online, by the time you've gone on, it's out of stock again. And that could possibly be when we get returns. We might only get one of that item. There might be 5 or 6 people signed up for a restock. It's literally whoever clicks on it first and purchases it. But we do full restocks on things as well if they've been really popular. So it is definitely worthwhile signing up for a restock. And if that happens to you, if you sign up for a restock, you get a notification when you go over it's out of line again, it's out of stock again. Sign up again, because you never know. It might come back in another return, or Lisa might have placed an order. Usually when she reorders things, it takes anything from 7 to 14 days to come back into stock. But like I say, the Brianna will be, one of each colour will be going back on stock. This, one of each colour will be going back on stock. But the chocolate in this gorgeous top is available still now. I can't believe it, because it's absolutely stunning. It's got that little side split there. It's got that lovely checker, like a tartan pattern on the front. This zip is workable. So that, but it doesn't zip all the way off. So I'm not quite sure why they've put the zip on the front of this, because to me, it should have zipped off completely, and then you could have layered it and it would have looked really funky with a shirt on underneath. I mean, you can still layer it if you want to make it longer in the length, but it's just, I love quirky, and this top is very quirky. I love the neckline, again a little working zip there, so you can, if you want to, unzip that slightly, turn that into a split. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So this one's called the Cora. The plain one in the scuba fabric is the Brianna, and the cardigan is the Brooke. And I've teamed everything this morning with my $7.99 leggings. Don't forget, let me quickly show you again. These have, as well, have gone down to $7.99. These fabulos. I left mine on and walked the dog in them yesterday. And I've never been so warm. Honestly, I had a long coat on, because it does feel, I went downstairs and put my jumper on, and downstairs put my trainers on. Lee went, what are you doing? I went, I'm taking dog for a walk. He went, in your tights? So I had to tell him, I said, look at my leg, you cannot see me tattoo. He went, oh, wow, no, what? so I had to explain it to him. I was like, this is how it works, love. These are leggings. They're not just tights. But it was a bit weird, I have to say. But I had a long coat on that came down to my knee. So all you could see were the bottom anyway and my trainers. But he was like, you can't go out just in a pair of tights. I'm like, yeah, you can, because these are leggings. They're not just tights. So if you missed yesterday, these have been reduced to $7.99. These I've got a gorgeous fur weight, honestly. These are warmer than any pair of leggings, and they are just tight. So it gives the illusion of being able to see your leg, that they look like sheer tights, which I think is ingenious. And it is a little bit mind-bending, and I did feel a little bit underdressed going out, but I had to remind myself these are as thick, if not thicker, than these leggings. Weird, I know. But yeah, they're gorgeous, and I stayed in them all afternoon because they are so warm. So thermal tights. So they look like sheer tights, but they are thicker and not see-through. They're thicker than a legging. So what you can see through the back there looks like flesh, but it's actually that colour. And these are full, like fleecy lined and super thick. So you could pair these up with a nice short skirt. You could pair these up with a pair of shorts. And these give the illusion of just having a sheer pair of tights on, but you've got the warmth. So if you're going out and about on New Year and you've bagged yourself a pair of these, you are going to be toasty warm, because I went out and walked the dog in these as it was getting dark yesterday and it was freezing. But I stayed nice and warm in my ruby jumper and my lovely thermal tights. So $7.99, two sizes. I think it's 10 to 16 and 16-22. I can get both pairs on. As you know, these are my demo pair. The actual pair that I wear, I have cut the feet out of these and made them more into a legging than a pair of tights, because I don't like the foot on these. You too can do that. I have washed and worn mine many times. They don't fray. They've stayed in lovely shape. They don't ping up my leg because I've cut the foot out, which I wasn't sure whether they would or not, but they don't. They stay put. With a pair of boots, nobody will know that you've cut the foot out of these. But if you're like me and you don't like anything too tight and pulling on your toes, that is the way to do it. You can turn these into a pair of footless tights, which is amazing. Grab them now because they have been reduced to a crazy $7.99. And this is, I know you can't see it, but this is the softest, like faux fur. Beautiful. So that is it for this morning. I am heading to the warehouse shortly to take some of these beautiful clothes back, so keep your eye out. Sign up for a restock of the Brianna if it were another colour that you're wanting. The cream and the blue is available now. The chocolate brown's available in the Cora, but the red wine and the black will be going back online, just one of each, hopefully later on today. And the tights, girls, they've gone down to $7.99 in the sale, so grab them while stocks last. I will be back at 1 o'clock, not quite sure what I'm showing yet, but enjoy your Tuesday. If you're still off from Christmas, enjoy this abyss, this craziness between Christmas and New Year. New Year's Eve tomorrow, I'll be doing live lounge with Lisa in the morning. Not sure what's happening for the 1 o'clock live today, but I'll be back at 1 o'clock to show you some either newness or some sale items. I'm not sure. So I'll see you later. Have a great Tuesday. I had to think then. Have a lovely Tuesday. I'll see you later. Bye.